You're listening to Party Nerds Weekly.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome, everybody, to the Party Nerds Web Show. Max, Ralphie, Jorge's here. Haas could be watching an Eagles game somewhere, and he could pop in occasionally. So
it's 3:10.
Very soon.
It's 3:10 right now. So Haas, we got this. We got this. Bird game.
Wait, who's winning? Who's winning?
It's the Chargers. The Chargers.
Is it in San Diego?
Yeah. Well, LA, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
They're not the San Diego Chargers. Damn, I'm old. Okay, got it. San Diego Superchargers. All right. Like that.
That was a listen.
So obviously, yep. Obviously, we put this question up there for everybody because of the tumultuous news of all these mergers that are generally happening. Obviously, we wanted to ask everybody out there on our social medias: is Netflix becoming a streaming monopoly, and is it a bad thing? And I say that because we posed that question 3 days ago, and then lo and behold, today, Paramount has put a hostile takeover offer of maybe around like 108. Yo, what's up, Everett? About like like 102 billion dollars opposed to the 72 billion dollars, and we're gonna get into that later. But as of right now, there's a few things that are out there. One happening to be the very final series finale trailer, season 5 of The Boys, dropped, and yeah. Now this is the thing. Oh, thank you, Jorge. Now, I gotta say, for this particular storyline, The Boys itself, the comic that it was, and of course, it was like a highly revered indie comic. It's a creator-owned property for Dynamite Entertainment, and what it has become, I gotta say, is probably like the biggest applause for that, because what that book entailed and what came of what the series was made about, all the particular characters like fucking meat sausage that fucking ended up being in like the cutting room floor and made the show like season 2 and everything like that. And the fact that it's branched out and had spinoffs with Gen V and possibly even another one. I think it's the one that's going to be done on Vault. That's going to be coming out pretty soon. This is now like a juggernaut, and it's actually bolstered and bigged up and platformed a lot of really good actors and also added established actors to the show.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to give kudos here because I saw the trailer, and note, everybody is saying for this particular season, this is the season that Homelander is going to die, that they're finally just going to like get it done. But the thing is that the most predictable thing to think of? Would it be a tumultuous ending if like Homelander just ends everybody and this world becomes his?
That would probably be the expected. I expect Homelander to win. That's just my bid.
You expect Homelander to win. See,
that's my bid.
My big thing is that everybody from season 1 to season 4 has been trying to annihilate Homelander. You take the head of the snake, the rest of the shit will follow. So what if that does not happen?
There you go.
You know, because I mean, in the books, yeah, Homelander finally does get his. Like the book's been over for probably like close to 10 years. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, that they flip the predictability of what the show is supposed to entail, which is the end of Homelander, and then turn it into one complete 180 to where Homelander wins everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is the same man that utilized the whole phrase of, if I were to shoot somebody in the middle of Fifth Avenue, I would lose no votes. And literally they used that portion of what the president said and did it in the show to where he shot somebody in the head, just killed somebody in the street, and everybody started applauding. That's the Homelander that we knew and loved. Now, what's up, Mark? So,
Mark.
Now this season, season 5, has an inclusion because what was it? 2 years ago, we got Jensen Ackles as Homelander's Papa.
Mm.
We also last year got Jeffrey, what was it? Jeffrey Dean
Dean
Morgan
Morgan. Yep.
as a voice in Butcher's Head. This year, we get Jared Padalecki. So this is all the Winchesters from the Supernatural series all coming back for this final season of The Boys. So I'm not sure what's going on here. You got John Winchester, Dean Winchester. You got Sam Winchester. What is is it that the makers of the show were such big fans of Supernatural that they were like, we're gonna put all now? No, Supernatural was a very popular show. The shit ran for like fucking 18 years, damn near. I mean, there's still reruns of it right now, and yet all of them are appearing or going to be appearing because Jerry Padalecki was in the trailer for season 5. They're all going to be in this season, which is very weird. And is Jeffrey Dean Morgan actually going to be playing the voice that's been brewing in Butcher's Head? What are your expectations for The Boys?
For me, kind of like what I was saying in the beginning of your monologue there, I expect Homelander to come out victorious in this because
Do you want that to happen, or you expect it to happen?
I think I want it to happen.
You want it to happen?
Yeah, it's not necessarily like I'm rooting for the guy because, yeah, has he done some kind of like off-wall stuff? Has he been kind of off-wall? Yeah, for sure. And, you know, did he have a messed up growing up? Like, you know, being the way that he is? Yeah, it was pretty fucked up. Torture growing up. But for what it's worth, it's like, I think this show and the premise has been kind of like built around like these superheroes, again, that kind of always been like bad and or like always somehow or another coming out victorious at the end of the day because, again, they're soups, right? So why wouldn't you just allow the show to continue its path of let the soups win? Because that's what I think I want to expect. But if it was like, oh, Huey gets his revenge, like, or, you know, then I'd kind of be like, oh, okay, cool.
Right.
But I just have that evilness where I'm like, I want Homelander to win for some reason.
Now, no, you remember the first, if we were watching the first, if nobody watched the show and you watched the first episodes of the first season, this was the Huey versus A-Train story.
That's what it was.
And it totally flew away from that, which was great. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that like it's evolved in such a way, exactly the way that the book did, and it's brought, I'm not going to say a no-name cast, but a lot of these actors you probably never heard before they joined The Boys. Anthony Starr, unless like you watched Banshee on Cinemax when Cinemax was Cinemax. Was it Jack Quaid, which is actually Dennis Quaid's son. Aaron Moriarty, didn't hear her before here. Karen Fukuhara, who was Kimiko, didn't hear her before this. Chase Crawford, I think he was in the OC back in the day. Laz Alonso, I knew from Teen Summit. I watched BET back in the day, and
bro,
wait, BET when Rhapsody was playing?
When Rhapsody was playing, when Video Soul was playing,
Teen Summit. He was in Fast and Furious, by the way, just to give you a heads up.
Was he?
He was. That was number 4. You need to remember that.
Laz Alonso had, I'm sorry, BET's Teen Summit had two particular, BET's Teen Summit had 2 hosts. Laz Alonso was one of the hosts.
Oh, he was in Avatar as well?
He was in, who was he the voice of?
I know, who was he?
Was he one of the assholes? He had to be one of the assholes.
That's only something Everett would know.
Yeah,
I know. I always see you.
Everett, you pulled that one out the hat. Who
did
he play in Avatar? Now we gotta look this up. Who did he play in Avatar?
Wasn't he in Biker Boys? I felt like he might have been in Biker Boys.
He was in Biker Boys.
He was in Biker Boys. I know it.
Was in Biker Boys.
He was
You're
in
right
Biker
about
Boys
that.
with Derek.
Also, brother man is playing Black Noir. Nathan Mitchell. Never heard of him before The Boys. And the thing is, did I see Black Noir in the trailer?
Yes, you did. Nope. You saw him with the sword.
I saw him with the sword.
Yep.
I was like, oh, wait. I saw Homelander basically go inside Homeboy's body and just like rip some shit out. So I'm actually kind of shocked by that. What's up, Dre? What's up, Biggs? What's up, everybody in the chat? What's up, Mark? You know what I'm saying? Ever you got to give me the Avatar casting. I ain't even know about that one.
I know you stayed silent on that one. No double back now. What blue character was he?
I gotta say, the evolution of Ashley Barrett in the show has been pivotal. She was somebody that was PR for everybody at Voight, and it looks like from the trailer that she is like, I don't know, press secretary for the White House. And if you remember also as well, she took some type of
She took a vault.
she took Compound V. She took Compound V in order to not get herself killed. It did. So I'm wondering what's going to happen with her. So that's going to be another big component that we might be seeing like jump out there. So and the two like stills that they had for the posters for the boys, it looks like this was like otherworldly because it looked like Homelander was in space aiming his beams at Earth, watching shit blow up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, does the boys now turn into an intergalactic type deal? Does this dude just feel like, okay, I can just leave Earth and just do whatever the hell I want? And the thing is, also given the fact that his son has the same power set as him, nobody's utilized that or taken advantage of that. So he said, thank you for your patience. He played, he said he played Suti, one of the hating ass blue guys. See, I told you.
That was the exploit. I remember.
I do remember.
You can always remember the hater.
Do remember Suti. Yes. I wonder if
shout outs to you, Everett.
I wonder if Suti is coming back for Fire and Ash. As a matter of fact, speaking of that, we all got invited to the premiere for Avatar Fire and Ash. I think is it next Tuesday?
It's next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. So as much as we would love to give you like a spoiler-free review, I'm pretty sure that you're going to see on our channel a couple shorts being made by Haas and Ralphie, who will be at the Avatar Fire and Ash screening, because also outside of that, there's going to be the Doomsday trailer. There's going to be the Christopher Nolan Odyssey trailer, and there's going to be the brand new Steven Spielberg UFO film that's untitled for some odd ass reason that's going to be shown during Avatar Fire and Ash. So that's 3 big trailers. So if you look, for one, get your bathroom breaks in early if you do go to the movie, because each of those trailers are going to run in a minute and a half a piece. Go ahead, Ralph.
I was going to say, is Steven Spielberg's UFO about aliens and UFOs?
That would be my unsuspecting thought.
Okay.
So he's done War of the Worlds. He's done E.T.
War of the Worlds with Ice Cube?
No, absolutely not. I'm talking about the one with Jorge's favorite actor of all time, Tom Cruise.
Thomas.
AI generated Tom Cruise.
AI generated Tom Cruise.
Speaking about Tom Cruise as well too, but go ahead, because I wanted to go ahead and jump because I heard a rumor.
A rumor about what? About Tom Cruise?
Oh, well, yeah, Tom Cruise and a potential sequel to Formula One, aka the F1 movie. Potential sequel.
Oh my God.
So apparently he's rumored.
He said it's gonna be called ET 2000. I'm calling it now. Going to release the sickest movie that came.
That's actually that is a solid title. That is a solid ET 2000. It's a solid title.
Shit. He said ET coming back from home. Yo, he said, I hope it's like Fire in the Sky. That is an underrated movie, bro. You know what you're talking about. That was a good movie.
Wait, that movie is about when they get abducted, they get prodded with tentacles and all that shit?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Didn't that happen in the world?
I forget who was in the movie. Damn, man. That's such a good damn. And see, now I'm gonna have to pull that up real quick. 1993's Fire in the Sky. DB Sweeney and Peter Berg. He said Ralphie really said the one with Ice Cube. Come on, man. See? DB Sweeney and Peter Berg.
Can't get nothing
As
past
a matter of fact, T2000, Robert Patrick, Robert Patrick, who we know from, of course, the Terminator 2, and damn, what the hell was we just watching this year? Peacemaker. He said that movie scared me as a kid. Yes, it did, especially when they put that like plastic film over top of him and they like sucked it in to hold his body still, bro. Freaked me out. All right. So outside of that, I mean, obviously, I talked about it before. We put our main topic up here about Netflix streaming monopoly. Is it a bad thing? And of course, we're going to correlate that to today's news. Fire in the Sky, was that the one based off the dude hallucinating like a mofo and thought he got abducted, but was based off a true story? That was what the book was about. But the movie actually played into the whole thing to where like he lived a regular life, but he keeps telling everybody about his abduction and nobody will believe him. They just want to hear his bullshit. And then they go into these flashback sequences. It's from 1993.
Have you seen this boy?
Yeah. And then he's like in the middle of the woods. I think he was camping that day or something like that. And then all of a sudden, like he gets abducted. But like a good portion of the film is him on the spaceship going through the experiment process. And it's nuts. Absolutely bonkers. But wanted to also get into the fact that CCXP just ended over in Brazil. And we talked about the fact that the Lanterns trailer got shown there. They talked about, he said, I do recall the end of that movie. They did talk about Doomsday because they realized, I guess, that everybody's going to be in like teams. There's going to be the new Avengers, the X-Men, the old Avenger crew, which is basically Sam Wilson's crew, and how everybody's kind of like singular. The Fantastic Four is basically their own crew. I'm wondering if this is going to be the way that they're going to be deciphering Battle World in a sense. If Doom is basically pitting everybody against one another in order to rectify timelines. It was like, okay, if I can't prune all these timelines by getting rid of all of you, I'll just put you against each other. Whoever takes who out, that's who's going to stay. So that could possibly be at play. You know, like that sounds like Battle World to me if everybody's basically in a team. Also, outside of that, come next week, we should have our Supergirl trailer. So, yes. So the one thing everybody was like, okay, I don't need a Supergirl movie. I remember Haas basically being one to say, I don't really need a Supergirl movie. Understand that this is going to be a Supergirl movie with Lobo, Jason Momoa, going to be included in it. This is going to be loosely based off of Tom King's Woman of Tomorrow. That's generally a cosmic story. Where Supergirl is not on Earth. She's like just celebrating her 21st birthday. That's probably why you saw her drunk as hell at the end of Superman and pretty much going through these spectacles of not wanting to be a superhero, but yet something triggering the fact that she had to turn into this. He said, I would also love to have it turn into the maker version of Fantastic Four and Doom. Calls of relaunch of Spider-Man with a new Ultimate Spider-Man, Dad Spider-Man would be sick. Now, for what he's talking about, the maker, of course, being the evil Reed Richards, if that's a possibility, that would be great. If they're relaunching to basically do what they're doing with the Ultimate series right now, which is basically Spider-Man as a grown-ass man, unfortunately, or better yet, fortunately, Tom Holland is not a part of this, but they are including Tobey Maguire. So you actually might be onto something. Because if Tobey Maguire's in it, that could be kind of like the surrogate role that Peter Parker played in the Into the Spider-Verse series, to where he was an older guy, to where he did have a kid, where he was married to Mary Jane, so on and so forth. So that could be a possibility. So if Tom Holland's not in it and you have Tobey in it, that's at play as well. And he could be possibly playing into that fact. He said, I wonder if it's going to be the DC version of Only Built for Cuban Links, where it's a Supergirl movie with Lobo in every scene. it didn't look like that in the beginning. And from what I'm hearing from the trailer, Lobo is not in any of the trailer at all. That it's just like a James Gunn cosmic story with a cosmic being who has all the particular immaturity of what James Gunn does in a lot of his movies, namely Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, they were in the beginning, they were all really fucking immature. Rocket was immature, Quill was immature, so on and so forth. And then later on, they actually like started to work together and act a little bit more like adults. So I think that should be actually a pretty good one. Ralphie, you finally got a chance to see. Well, I think you said you have 15 minutes left.
I got 15 minutes.
He finally got to see Stranger Things. So he binged through it. He's down to the last 15 minutes. I want to ask, what do you think of Fat Derek?
Okay, first off, what was it? Dirtbag or whatever it was.
Douchebag Derek. So he was basically telling everybody to suck a fat one.
Either which way, man.
I love the kid.
Nah, he's a good kid. He's actually a good ass. I mean, he's bad as hell. He's
a horrible kid.
But he is playing the hell out of that role. So I expect big things for his future. Maybe a Cobra Kai feature. Who knows? Maybe a Cobra Kai feature. Who knows?
Arrow.
But regardless of it, he's great. So for what it's worth, yes, I wasn't here last week, but I'm here this week to give you the news about Stranger Things and what my rating is so far of this season as it goes into, I guess, what is the little halfway mark, and then the Christmas Day is when the remainder of the episodes drop, which is going to be fucking epic because how this has gone so far. And again, I've just got to the last 15 minutes of the last episode, and the fucking war that just started. OMG. I'm telling you this. I love y'all. This is how much you know I love this so much, because I'm willing to be here and skip the 15 minutes and savor it like some, leftover, Thanksgiving dinner. You're like, I see it. It's in the microwave. I know it's going.
Wait. So you like it?
I love it. I love it. I think so far it's make sense. I also do enjoy the way that they kind of made it evident for Will to understand that, hey, buddy, we get it. I liked how they segued that. I didn't think it needed to be up front, like, hey, you're gay. No, they segued it to make it make sense, where it's like, we knew what it was already. But maybe here's a softer way to
I think they made it more comfortable that he's not the only one.
Well, yeah, and because I wasn't expecting her. I wanted Steve to be with her for a while.
Yeah, but she said last season that she didn't like dudes.
Which I was just like, come on. And again, from some little stuff that I saw too, they wanted to kill Steve off a while ago, and I'm like, you can't kill Steve. Don't you dare get rid of Steve.
Father Dustin.
Okay,
that's his dad.
That he needs to be there. But I've watched, like I said, throughout this episode, and I feel as if, are they a little bit too old? Yes. Does the one dude's hairline is cooked to an uncertain degree? Absolutely. Oh, his hairline is atrocious. But I guess they got the box part down. But his hairline is garbage.
Yo, all right. It's funny you say that, because the dude playing Steve, what's his name? Joe Keery?
Joe Keery.
Joe Keery is, as of right now, like he's 33.
He's 33?
He's 33, and he is playing a teenager about to graduate high school.
Is it? You see, I'm being terrible lately. I was about to say, I thought he was about my age. He
is 33 years old.
I did not know that.
Nancy Wheeler is 30. Yeah. So he wasn't here last week when we were talking about Lucas's brand new high top box.
That ain't no high top box.
That Tyler Perry wig that he has.
That's Tyler. That's worse than Tyler Perry. they'd have damn near give him the fake Shamar Morse. Get the
Oh my
braids like at that point where the shit just started from here. The braids just started
bro. Jonathan Byers is 31. So they got this is now turning into save. Jesus,
Woo!
oof, God. That shit is disastrous.
Why does the tip point go to the eyebrows?
It was good when it was that. You see, last season he was okay. Somebody hooked him up.
What happened? Why did they lose the barber?
He went on summer vacation and he went to a real good barber. It just so happened that he wanted to keep his box, but it just so happens that he's also in Indiana.
That explains it. That explains it.
He's in Hawkins, Indiana.
He's
not in Gary, and he ain't in Indianapolis. He ain't where our people is at.
Because all right, one more time. Just
Everett said his barber fell into the upside down.
His barber, he was upside down with this because goodness gracious, my boy. That forehead.
Yo,
forehead.
This is 2 weeks running. We done ran with this picture. This picture, he said his hairline is connected to his eyebrows. That's so hard.
What I'm saying. It's right here. Like look at how it just is one. It's just one piece.
He said he gave dude the guy from Street Fighter haircut.
This is what I expect if they was to make Blade for Tubi. I would expect Blade to look like this.
Everett stupid, man. He said he got the Demigorgon special. I can't. Yeah.
You know what's really funny? He probably charged full price for this haircut. Talking about all right, it's $25.
Full price in 1983 was $10.
Right. Talking about
that was a good crisp $10 bill.
You're gonna hit the snowball. You're gonna be hitting it. You're gonna hit snowball, right?
The tip was $2. Oh my God.
That is god awful. All right, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Off track.
Look, so you've gotten all the way up to season 5. You're now. He said, "I know his especially his sister. His sister definitely clowned his ass."
Oh, yo, the sister. I was so happy she was back.
I'm so happy she's back.
She's so evil, but so funny. When she pulled out the syringe and said, "I told you to eat the cake, the pie." She is so evil, but I'm here for it.
I love it.
I'm here for it.
Love it.
But I'm super excited right now. Stranger Things it's in that final end part where it needs to stop. But Duffer Brothers, shout outs to their writings, shout outs to them because they know what the fuck that they're doing. They know what they're doing.
It's been absolutely a good 4 episodes so far. And if they're doing and I heard that there's going to be a theatrical release at the second act of this, where they're going to put it in theaters, but it's going to be in AMC theaters. I'm in front of a Regal. Y'all next to them AMCs, man. What's up with AMCs, man?
Just come through, brother. Just come through. I mean, with the way that things are going, I mean, they might need it since Paramount decided to just come out the woodworks. So who knows? You know what I'm saying? With the rate that with everything going down, maybe putting it in there, Netflix would be like, you see, you could have had this, but you chose that.
Everett said that the sister's paying before Martin.
No, for real. That the whole part where they started talking about that, and then what did he say? He said, "Oh, best believe I'm gonna make it soft." Hey, pause, bro. Like, oh my gosh, pause, brother. I stopped. I had to stop and I say, "Hey, what?"
Yeah. Stillville, he said, but also, yes, any streaming service becoming a monopoly is a bad thing, especially if they can't properly distribute revenue to studios, i.e. Crunchyroll. Damn, I remember when they took over Funimation.
Say that shit louder. Stillville. They're not hearing you in the back. That was a good ass comment.
We gonna get to that. We are going to get to that. But first, we got to talk about Welcome to Derry, episode 7. That just dropped yesterday. And if you're not watching this series, for one, it's very hard to do a horror series because in a movie, you probably got to do like 4 or 5 jump scares, probably one very extremely gruesome kill if you can. But the fact that they're keeping up with this series in the essence of Pennywise for 7 straight episodes. Note that Pennywise wasn't even in the first 4. And we get all the way to episode 7. And these kids are really going through it because when the last time that we left them, they were in like a juke joint with all these people because this one of the little girl's dad, Ronnie, her dad is on the run. So he's hiding out where all the black folks is at. And then the police force is like, okay, I know exactly where to find them. And was like, okay, they're all hanging out at this one particular spot. As a matter of fact, I felt a little uncomfortable because they called it the black spot. They're like, yo, they kept calling it that throughout the whole movie. Matter of fact, the title of the episode for episode 7 is called Black Spot.
You see, this is where they played that I'm gonna tap on that gray line of Can I agitate you? Is this Can I say it?
Yeah. and let's just say that the havoc of this particular episode not only starts with the full-on blown racism of the police force and the white folks in this town against the entire black folks in this town who happen to be all in the military, to where they trap them inside, burn them in there, and anybody that tries to escape, they start shooting them. But all in all, while this is going on, Pennywise arrives. And it's like, well, damn, if everybody's dying anyway, I just might as well get my bite on and just starts chewing on motherfuckers. So this is what made it even more horrible. And as a matter of fact, it actually met the demise of one of the kids. So that was a very horrible plot point. But I will say that this particular series, Stephen King doesn't necessarily always get it right when it comes to movies. He might have got it right with The Old Running Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He might have gotten it right with like let's see, Pet Sematary, the original one. The original one. His latest ones, I think I remember, what was the one? The Dark Tower with Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey. Didn't like that one. That wasn't a great one. He said, I've been listening to the It book, and that book had some raw moments. 80s and 90s had no filters. Bro, this story and this series, because it's not necessarily fragmented in the books, and we understand that it comes out every 27 years. He feeds for a certain amount of time until he has to go back to sleep. That's what this is. It's kind of like,
that sounds like a brother who got itis.
Yeah,
it's like
I
did what
have
I needed
to
to do
feed
now.
for a certain amount of time, and then once I'm done, I'm full. Like Thanksgiving, I go away.
As hibernating.
Yeah, he goes into hibernation. He's like a bear. Stand By Me is another one. Great movie. When these were done in the 80s, they were great movies. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I don't think he's gotten it right now. But the fact that this particular TV series has taken upon something completely out of context from the books, because we understand a storyline from the original It movies, the TV movies, they were made in the 80s, right? And then we got to revamp that a little bit more. But now we're going 27 years before that. We're in like the 1950s or 60s. He said, my daughter was watching a collection of Dr. Seuss movies. That shit was random moments. Like, holy shit, how was this made? Like when a fish just pulls a gun and kills itself. Yeah, bro. If you watch Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote, you couldn't believe how many times this dude actually killed himself trying to get a meal, but it happened. All right. So the big thing is, of course, that we wanted to talk about, because the news that came out, of course, Warner Brothers was for sale. And included in this sale was HBO Max. And as a matter of fact, if HBO Max is at play, that also means that CNN is at play, because Warner Brothers owns all of it, right? So Netflix made an agreement bid for $72 billion for Warner Brothers. And this would then absorb HBO Max, Warner Brothers Studios, CNN, all into the Yeah, Discovery, all into the Netflix banner until today. And that's when Paramount came out of nowhere. He said, they came out of, yeah, he's so ready to talk about this shit. They came out of nowhere because they've already pulled off a conglomerate sale with Paramount because it's Larry Ellison who owns Oracle and his son. They've already bought TikTok, basically to stop TikTok from being sold to taken out of context because of the Chinese investors. The only way that it was going to stay in the United States if somebody basically owned a portion of it here in America. This is where they leaned out to Larry Ellison and his son. But they already got that. Now Skydance Studios, Paramount, Nickelodeon, CBS puts in a corresponding bid, a takeover bid for 102 billion to also acquire WB, CNN. They already have CBS. They already have TikTok. So if it's the way that media is basically going to be transformative for everybody to watch, now just billionaires are going to be responsible for all the media that's basically out there.
Which is bullshit.
Yeah. And $24 billion of the money of that 102 billion that Paramount basically put out into this takeover bid is from the Saudi venture capitalist firm run by Jared Kushner. I was like, oh shit. He said all this shit can be traced back to Ronald. Capitalism breeds competition, Reagan. So it's like, it's just this crazy ass thing, because if you think about it, I remember when 20th Century Fox got bought by Disney and everybody was like, well, and I think we actually talked about it on the Party Nerds page, to where it was like, okay, Disney's about to own 40% of the media. But the thing is, the only thing that Disney incorporates with their news programming, yeah, they have Discovery, but they also had ESPN, which is sports. And they were basically inept to install all their personalities into ESPN. Probably the reason that they got Pat McAfee now. They needed somebody, a polar opposite to Stephen A. Smith. You know what I'm saying? But this is actual media. This is CNN. This is CBS. This is cable TV. This is network TV. And the thing is, now in the streaming wars, the merging of a lot of these properties into a monopoly. And the thing is, the one thing that's also the paradigm shifting of all of this is that the president himself is like, well, they're not too, I'm going to be involved because they're not, both of them are not particularly friends of mine. So let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation and be friends. Because
He
I
trying
want
to get a
be
part of
involved.
this.
Yeah, of course.
This
Man is trying to make every bit and ounce of bread before he leaves that place. I'm right there with you. Unregulated capitalism breeds unimaginable greed. Not to mention, these studios can just kill shit and call them write-offs if they don't air them. This is the thing. If you have actual, company-driven journalism, companies that are responsible for the stories that you see, then you probably have like something that's good out there. It's probably like, YouTube is kind of like the way to go. But the thing is, when you got billionaires involved, it's going to be a little bit different. They're going to tell you what's going to air and what's not going to air. He said Riyadh season has his hand on all the sports already. Bro, you see they got LeBron. They're trying to make a basketball league out there in Saudi. They already got a soccer league. He said the idiot has now signed an executive order banning states from regulating AI. Like if you don't want it, you can't say no. So,
and that's some more bullshit as well.
So now I'm looking at it like, okay, as much as Netflix was trying to build a monopoly by acquiring Warner Brothers Studios, are they now the lesser of two evils? Because if Paramount, with their corresponding bid and all the shit that they already own, and the fact that they could own even more, get involved, how could this fucking look?
I mean, the fact that you have to say it's the lesser of two evils is already bothersome to me because I felt
It
like we
should
had to
be.
deal with that. We had to deal with that. We have to deal with that every day. Like, why does it happen? What's happening here? Like, let's really ask ourselves, what is really happening here? Where this is just one, okay, but two, like, why do we have to feel like everything is a decision between the lesser of two evils? I just guess we just live in a fucking evil world, don't we? Like, let's just
Bro,
call it for what it is. Like, we live in an evil ass world because
when
now I gotta choose between the lesser of two evils of billionaires trying to purchase these companies, whatever the case may be. And meanwhile, I'm out here, just regular, hey, listen, I'm a star in Party Nerds, but I'm hustling, or the regular person is out here hustling to just make their ends meet, and I'm concerned about who has the bigger dick.
yeah, yeah, man.
Lesser of two
That's
evils.
pretty much it. Andre said once this fool disbanded the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau, we should have seen this shit coming. He said to go off of what Andre said, if they are streaming everything, they can make changes to what we watch on a whim using AI.
Yep,
Trash.
trash.
It's because we are nothing but currency to them. That's right. And they look, as much as I can sit here and sound like Bernie Sanders, the top 1%, the top 1% of the people that own 100% of what we own in the world today, and then the bottom 99% don't own anything in the world. It'd be sounding like him. You know what I'm saying? We're at the whim of every the one thing. Okay, the one thing that couldn't necessarily be controlled, or better yet, I guess it was controlled already, was entertainment. Everything else, science, tech, uh, once music was at play, it was kind of like, yeah, we can all do this. So when you got rid of actual like ownership properties over music, which is what Spotify and all these people did, to basically say, hey, you don't need to buy those CDs anymore. You don't need to buy those cassettes. You don't need to buy any of that anymore. As a matter of fact, all you have to do is buy our app, and it's all there. All you need to do is just pay us a little $10 monthly, and you can have all the music you want, everything that you want. Even if you don't listen to all of it, we'll still let you listen to all of it if you want. So that takes away the ownership of physical property. You don't necessarily own shit if you got everything on your phone. If the phone dies tomorrow, you don't have no music. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that type of aspect. Then DVDs go away. The movie industry goes to shit. So yeah, you're renting everything. Everything is basically on a chopping block for subscription payments. It is a scam. It's absolutely a scam. And like DVDs go away. You don't own the movie that you really love,
Right.
but you got to go to streaming to one of these billionaires. You got to go to one of these billionaires basically and put some money in his pocket for you to watch that movie time and time and time and time again. Or you could buy it digitally on like Amazon. You know what I'm saying? You could buy it digitally on Amazon for like $19.99. But what if Amazon just decides to go El Fodo? What happens to this one movie that I own? It's gone. I don't have it in my house. It was in the cloud. So yeah, social capital doesn't mean a thing too, because they control algorithms.
Yep.
And so it's like, if you're a content creator, you see all these content creators just going like fucking ballistically crazy over the fact that they're not getting subscribers, or they're not getting this, or they're not getting that. Bro, you don't control the algorithm. So all these motherfuckers like got it. Same with games.
Oh, heck yeah,
Absolutely.
with games.
Yeah, when
I
they
know
do
that.
with video games now, you don't have to go buy the game.
Shit right there. I just got to hit the pay, download, and then it's
You gotta
not.
download the game. But if your Xbox breaks, do you still have it? If
I
PlayStation
blame
decides,
I blame GameStop because it's been way too long. It's been way too long. Every time something I needed to go over there and change out something, I bought it for $50, but then you tell me it's $12.99. I didn't do anything besides open the wrapper, and then you tell me it's $12.99, even less, probably like $6. Blame GameStop.
work. And look, Everett said, he said, if I buy a movie or game, I should be able to save it to an external hard drive. You should. You
should.
absolutely should. People clown me all the time that I have fucking stacks of fucking comic books. Like
I
this.
would show you my DVD collection, but it's just, it's all the way over
know what I'm
there.
saying?
But I did show you the collection of Fast and Furious films. You can't take that away from me.
And you know what? I'm glad you have it. And as a matter of fact, if an actor saw the fact that you still buy physical DVDs, because that was a portion of their revenue. There's a reason why actors are now jumping into all these like posse cut movies like Knives Out, which are great movies and everything like that. But they're all jumping into like one particular movie to try and make a blockbuster, because the capital went away. The movies don't have the length of time to be in the movie theaters like they used to. They jumped to streaming right away. They used to get DVD revenue after the movie did its theatrical release. They don't have that anymore because it stays on streaming, and they're basically cutting up a fucking penny for every time that it gets played. It's the same with music. So every time I stream this song, I get a portion of a penny. Who the fuck? What type of Bugs Bunny mathematics is that? I get $1, you get $1. I get $2, you get another $1 to make $2. I get $3, you get another $1 to make $3. Like it's crazy. It's all of it's crazy. So the thing is, the Netflix monopoly, the Paramount hostile takeover, 2 billionaires bidding over a movie studio. And the thing is, it's not that they want HBO Max. They want the masters to all the shit that Warner Brothers has made for years. And they could keep streaming it and streaming it and streaming it. You know how much? You know how long Warner Brothers has been in fucking business? Since
Right,
like
for
the
a hot minute,
30s,
right?
since the 30s. Fucking Citizen Kane was like a Warner Brothers movie. Yo, actors are really struggling. The absolute move to go the way of the dropout, the workers band together and just opt out with the big boys. This is it is, I don't want to sound like a crazy person, but this is what the Second Amendment was made for. To where people like took up arms and militias when they found out that the government that they were serving wasn't there to serve them. So the thing is, like, if you're basically anti-regulation, you need to regulate this. You need to regulate monopolies that are starting to happen. Streaming services that are doing that. He said, look at Jim Carrey. He did 3 Sonic movies, and he don't do sequels like that since Ace Ventura.
Again, he's in a happy place doing the Sonic movie. He's in a very happy place.
Is he?
He is. It's him. First off, it's a kids movie, so of course the kids movie is going to definitely make money still in the theaters. Number one. Number two, he gets to kind of like not be serious anymore. Remember, he was doing those like serious films, and he was like trying to like
like the Truman Show,
like that, or what was it, 33? I think the other movie was.
The number 23 and the Eternal Spotless Mind or whatever the hell it's called.
No, look at Jim. He's like, you know what? I'm at an age where I need to enjoy life. Most of these actors are at an age where they're like, you know what? This shit is probably ass, and I'm gonna enjoy life, and kind of shy away and be on a farm, or raise some chickens or whatever the case may be. Like some of these actors are understanding where we are at in today's world, where it's like, the movie industry is kind of what you see in here. They're chopping up a penny to give to me. But they want me to, it's like, do I want the fame? Then are you smart with the fame? Do I do the endorsement? Because think about it. Like the whole shit now is like, we're not going to the movie theaters. Most of these kids are watching streamers. Like the whole industry is completely changed dramatically.
He said the real rough part is the new actors to come in. You were going to get a live service deal for pennies, making that Power Ranger money. He said it sounds like an excuse for The Rock. And you know what? The funny thing is, like, we're at fault a little bit because a lot of people get into the faults of like basically a movie that's not making $1 billion, like Marvel not making $1 billion every single fucking movie. You're not going to. I remember when just making $100 million in a movie was like a great thing. Like I remember when the first Batman movie made this movie made $100 million. Can you believe that shit? Now, if you don't make a billy, that's when all hell breaks loose.
But that's the thing. We live in such of a capitalistic mindset world. Everything is just about the money. We're not enjoying the art for what it was. What was the film we were talking about on the podcast? I think it was like, oh, let the art live, or kind of like let it grow, or just allow it to like let us see it. Like fuck it. I think it was Batgirl, but we just never.
Oh
got
yeah,
it.
yeah, because they withhold that shit.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
it.
like if it's trash or whatever the case may be, like embrace and still embrace it, because in order for the whole movie industry and just in general, you need the buzz. You need to talk about it. If it's
Yep.
trash, all right, cool, then shelve it. Like what The Rock did with the Smashing Machine. It was trash. You didn't hear about it ever since, but at least you let the art try to work, right? Okay, boom, move forward. He gonna be in what next now? Jumanji. So there you go.
Yeah.
The
It's like-
effort is about not stopping, keep trying.
Some things are cult could have cult followings. Like my favorite movie of all time only made $11 million.
Oh, what was that?
Big Trouble in Little China.
Ah,
Only made $11 million. And still, if that movie is on TV, I can't help but watch it. I
I'm
can't.
gonna go ahead and check mine real quick.
You never seen Big Trouble in Little China?
No, I have. I'm just trying to see now how much did my favorite movie made in the box office.
Now, see, Mark, that's a good question. Do you the Pork Chop Express? Yes, that was the name of my man. Back the trailer. He said, "You think the DC universe will get better now that Netflix has the reins? For example, Daredevil or Punisher." Did you see James Gunn's post?
Just real quick before I go ahead and we talk into that, because I didn't understand it at first, and I want you guys to kind of explain that a little bit. But
to be
The
honest,
Mummy,
he was just like, oh, the Mummy, that was your favorite movie?
with Brendan Fraser, The Mummy made $422.5 million in 2001.
That's a lot of money.
Exactly.
In 01? That's a lot.
01.
The Mummy was a blockbuster.
Thank you.
The Mummy was a blockbuster movie.
Great film.
As a matter of fact, there is a Vanity Fair actors and actors discussion with Brendan Fraser and The Rock that's on YouTube right now. And The Rock basically credits Brendan for basically getting him into doing more acting.
That was The Rock, by the way. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
So James Gunn basically put that statement out. I think I could pull it up. It was in our Party Nerds. Oh, look at that! There's this dude in the hallway.
Oh, in the hallway.
What's up, man?
I just want.
He
What's
just
up?
wanted to say, "What's good, my boy?"
Busy working this event, and I'm watching the Eagles game. So,
But okay, are the
cheers.
Eagles winning, kind sir?
No,
it's 9-13.
Okay, it's 9-13. Okay, that sounds
sorry.
very low.
Yeah, 9-13. About to be the fourth quarter soon. But yeah, what we talking about real quick?
We was talking
James
about
Gunn's.
the Netflix monopoly, and we were talking about James Gunn's comments.
Ooh, yeah.
And now Paramount now wanting to outbid Netflix for the top spot, even though they'll own basically everything: CNN, CBS, TikTok, Paramount, and basically the WB.
Yeah, a lot going there. Also, that rumor that Zack Snyder might be able to operate the Snyderverse again. Y'all heard about that?
I don't need that.
I don't need that.
I don't need that.
Might have a DCEU and a DCU. So it's
No.
getting weird with this bit how Netflix got involved and did that, and then it's just really weird. So
It's like the whole movie's going to be in slow motion.
yeah. So I don't know what we're getting, man. But also we may not even know the effects of it for like another year or so though. So whatever's happening in 2026 is going to be
It's still going to be scary.
Yeah, but we may not see the effects really to 2027. So you might see some sprinkling of like the HBO Max shows are still going to be the same. You might see a few more, like you might see some more WB content on Netflix, but everything that's on HBO Max will be the same. So for a while. Yeah. So, but that's all I got, man. I just want to say what's up to everybody, and I'll see y'all.
All right, man.
All right. Peace out.
So I found James Gunn's comment, by the way, of what he said. Basically,
Yeah,
said,
go ahead.
As per James Gunn, if you want to see something from a filmmaker, consider phrasing it as I as opposed to we. Your personal desires is meaningful and has weight, but when you frame your personal desire as a universal one, it rings false and becomes forgettable. Own what you want. So shout out to James, because I didn't, like I said, I didn't understand it at first. I had a couple of people explain it to me, but moving forward, I will say I want this, and I would like to see this, and
I'm not in a
would
collective.
appreciate this.
I don't, I know what I like, and I know what I don't like.
Right, and I know that Sinners is an 8. See what you see? You see this? That is exactly what I wanted to see. Because James Gunn said something powerful, and that reaction told me everything that I needed to see. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
I'm not going to disagree with you, because Sinners is an 8 or above. As a matter of fact, I think I gave it like a 9.5.
Good,
but we're not going to go there. It's water under the bridge. Water under the bridge. Everett said that Netflix's monthly fee is going to be $60.
As soon as that happens, I'm shutting it off.
If it's Paramount, it's gonna be $75. I'm gonna be Jorge. I'm gonna be a pirate. He said they said Variant Ralphie gave it a 10.
Yeah, I saw y'all comments last week. Reverse Ralphie. I saw all that.
Reverse Ralphie. Yeah, the Ralphie from the alternative universe hates Fast and Furious.
He will never see light of day.
It was like, these fucking cars. Did he just catch a car? He gonna sound like me. See, alternative universe James absolutely loves the series.
Big fan. Big fan of it.
Huge fan. Big Rock fan.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
All right, Jorge, you got some comments from these fools?
I was gonna say, don't you got any AI too?
Oh yeah, that too. Did he have his AI funds of the week?
Yep, I got some AI vids. James' favorite.
God. Here we go.
Jorge, the AI memes of the week.
I gotta make a jingle for that too. All right, let's see what we got this week. James, what do you think?
That's crazy as hell.
All right.
He died in what time?
Yes, he did.
Good for him.
All right. Let's do it.
I don't know.
What's up, champions? Come here. Hi, love. Hey, beautiful. Good to be home.
We made cookies.
I came just in time.
Let's get you settled.
All right, family, group hug.
Don't be doing Umar like that. Don't.
Who was that?
Don't do Umar like that. Y'all are
that was not the Umar?
That was Umar. Don't y'all do that. Yo, y'all are terrible.
That's horrible.
That's AI. All right, here we go. This one.
Let's go live now to Sky 7. Martin, what are we looking at?
Well, Claire, you're seeing it with us. That's the suspect, an extremely large man, easily north of 600 pounds, moving unbelievably fast through backyards in Sunset Park. He's cleared another fence there. Look at that.
I can't believe how quick he is. Officers are trying to keep up, but they're 2, maybe 3 houses behind.
Well,
I feel like this is at a certain point become brain rot. It's not even like videos. It's just like my brain is legitimate.
It's funny because we thought that like AI was going to be the next step in the universe, and then it turned into just
a meme generator,
dumbass videos.
All right, which was this? All right, I have a.
Did you find some snow with that song? Because we sure as Sheila can't start the holidays without it. Yeah, she's right. Of course I'm right, Sheila.
It's nothing like last year, Gogo. It doesn't even feel like the holidays at all. Well, maybe it doesn't need to feel like last year. What? Maybe we don't need snow.
What? We always have snow for the holidays.
I know, Ralphie, you don't remember none of that.
I
Real?
definitely-
Yeah, it's real.
Are they doing Fraggle Rock again?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
no idea what I was watching. I felt my brain was melting.
You never watched Fraggle Rock? Okay, that's
No.
yeah, Fraggle Rock, bro.
All right. Let me see.
It's Soundwave. It actually has cassette tapes and it's a Bluetooth speaker. Hold on. Hey, Soundwave. Transform. All right, let's see if it goes. Whoa. Whoa, he looks so cool. Introduce yourself. We have both Decepticons. Hold on. I am Megatron, leader of Decepticons. Oh, that is so cool. Transform. He's also a Bluetooth speaker. Okay, let's see if the speaker works. Hold on. THOD, man.
Well,
Tough.
Just a light just formulate in the back of my head. But
Tough.
if I had the money,
Tough.
I would literally have that shit playing behind me
Tough.
every day.
Laserbeak.
Super
Bro,
tough.
I would have Soundwave doing Bluetooth fucking intro music.
DJ, yeah.
Straight up and down. I'm not even going to
Super
front.
tough.
Soundwave is like one of my favorite characters ever. So that just makes sense.
All right, here's the last one.
Oh.
You don't know me, but my name's Gandalf. And my friend here, she is Gladriel. You don't know my kind in Yorkshire. A wizard with a tale to tell. You shall not pass this fellowship in victory. I am not a thing as a legacy. Loaded into the loaded into the loaded into the gonna be alive. Loaded into the West Road. Loaded into the.
I'm a hurt Darnell. I'm a hurt Darnell. All right. The fact that Darnell when did he do this?
He did this
Last
Monday.
week. You went to a convention, right?
Yeah, he had to be Gandalf. They wanted him to be on there, so he dressed up like that. But I did not know he was also making a song. And of course,
Yeah.
Mike
Bro, all
McDonald.
right. For one, all right. If anybody does not know, that is our fellow party nerd, Darnell. I had no idea that he was gonna do that.
Yo, I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to see him.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
That's like, you got too much time on your hands.
Oh
brother.
man,
What?
the back of my head is hurting. All right.
He had a whole Michael McDonald song. Oh my god.
He saw the piano and just went for it. I know he did. I know he did.
All right, guys, that's it for the week.
All right, Jorge, get to these comments. And Jorge has been reading Absolute Batman. So yes.
He vouched for me? Yes.
Yes. He has
I'm at issue 3, right? Yeah, I'm in issue 3. Yeah.
Issue 15 drops tomorrow. No, Wednesday. Old Comic Book Day is Tuesday. I keep forgetting that. So Wednesday, Absolute Joker makes his debut. Comments, Jorge.
All right. So we only got a few. So let's see.
It's only a few. Look, Andre, yes, we are cooked. All these companies becoming giant monopolies, firing employees and using dog shit AI that just steal people's original ideas and pass them off as his own work. I thought capitalism was supposed to breed competition and trickle down the wealth to the poor class. And then Keon, I knew you be here. He said, look up who finances Netflix. then connect the dots in terms of the family members involved and the numerous tactics of manipulation. Netflix is a social engineering tool in place to promote propaganda. I have nothing good to say about Netflix.
Talk your talk, kid. Talk your talk.
Keon gonna get into it straight. You know what? I fucking agree with him.
There it is.
There it is. Is that all we had?
Yep, so we have.
He said, Jorge, off that bullshit website, did your computer crash because you was read comics online? You ain't buy the comic.
Nope, hell no. Didn't crash yet.
He said he got Keon sounds like Macho Man.
At this point, it's believable. It's more tolerable to read his comments that way.
It's true. You got to. You either got to do that or you got to sound like the one weird science guy from The Simpsons. First of all, you got to do the molecular structure.
We should dedicate a show for Keon's greatest hits.
Oh man, if you find all of his comments, his shit are an absolute volume set.
Yep.
And once again, Keon, we happen to favor your comments. I want this to understand. We favor some of your comments. They're off wall, off brand.
They're off the wall, but they're great. The one time you deleted your comment, we were upset.
Yeah.
I was really mad. I was like, don't do that. Come on.
He said,
to your guns.
He said Keon is about to get a data center dropped on him from orbit. He said Keon ain't lying this time. Broken clock is twice. Is right. Twice a day. He said Keon has a point today.
There you go, buddy.
Right.
You better be the star of the show.
Yep, he is a star. So that's the show. Of course, we'll get to see you guys next week. I think it will be the finale for Welcome to Derry. Obviously, we will be in the lead up to Avatar: Fire and Ash, which Ralphie and Haas will be going to. So we will be talking about a preview of that next week. All right. So for everybody out there, myself, Ralphie, Jorge, Haas out there watching the Eagles game.
Oh, we finally scored a touchdown, by the way.
Oh, finally.
We finally scored a touchdown. It's a good day now.
God, party nerds go.